In case you haven't heard the news, I'm here to deliver to you. The Bomb Blitz is absolutely busted right now. And that's because you can activate the Bomb Blitz passive ability whenever you want. Now, the way you set up this bug is by going to the Hotkeys tab, scrolling all the way down, clicking Advanced Hotkeys, scrolling down in here, and then binding Activate Selected Tower Ability 1 to whatever you want. So today, to showcase the craziness of this bug, I am going to see if I can complete the 2 Mega Pops challenge with the Bomb Blitz without it attacking at all. Let's hop right into it. Alright, so here we go, 2 million pops without a tower attacking. It sounds absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if this is possible, but we're gonna find out today. And if we can't get 2 million, how close to 2 million can I actually get? That's also a question that needs to be answered. Through my testing, I think 2 million might be possible, but it's gonna be very close. The good thing about the Beast Handler is you can always target this guy away on the later rounds and he won't steal any pops. So we have to be pretty smart about the towers we utilize early here. And then I did also bring Striker Jones as my hero pick. The reason behind that is Striker Jones' level 20 ability doubles the damage of your bomb shooters for like 10 seconds, and that can actually pair with the Bomb Blitz ability. So definitely want to try that out, but we are dying to round 8. Okay, let's go for a submarine in the back. This should be able to defend round 8, and it's going to give me camo detection later, which is important. Then on round 10, I should be able to get my hero down, Striker Jones, which will just be placed right here as a fine location, back of the map as well. What next? There's no shot like this setup right here is going to save for a Bomb Blitz, right? I will actually need to invest some money into defense, which is why Beast Handler I felt like is also decent, because the Beast Handler can be cheap but effective in the early game. I think I need to survive into the early 50s to afford Bomb Blitz, according to my calculations. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll get a second Beast Handler in this location, Microraptor, and then I'm going to merge these guys as well. Allosaurus, merge. Also, there's a camo balloon this round. Okay, we're going to get a submergence support in the back for that camo. Perfect. And yeah, now we have max power Allosaurus. That does pop lead balloons too. I guess Striker Jones also has lead popping power, so it really wasn't necessary for leads, but it's fine. Now, the one other thing I'm going to need to survive long enough for my Bomb Blitz is probably some Moab class damage. Striker Jones doesn't really do that much against Moabs. I guess you can stun them with the level 3 ability. I don't think Allosaurus is very strong against Moabs either, so I'll need a cheap option against Moabs that doesn't steal pops later in the game too. I guess I'll cross that road when it comes. Nothing's really coming to mind at the moment. I think our current setup can deal with all the balloon rounds pretty easily though. You might be wondering also why I'm on the map Cubism when there's longer maps in the game like Logs, Spa Pits, and Scrapyard. The reason behind it is basically, I think this is still the best map. Those other maps don't really have great locations to like place things in the corner of that aren't going to steal pops. I guess Spa Pits is decent, but I do want to get an Energizer later, and Spa Pits wouldn't have a good location for an Energizer that would steal pops. The Energizer is pretty important for my setup because the Energizer actually reduces the cooldown of the Bomb Blitz ability as well. Okay, Moab here, let's see how we look. I actually might be fine with the setup. We're popping it down faster than I anticipated. Yeah, wow. This setup actually might just be able to save for Bomb Blitz. I think the only threat is camo balloons, just because my decamo is so far back on the map. The rainbows are easy, but if there's like camo purples, which are faster, that could be a problem. Okay, speaking about camo purples, here they are. Let's move this to the back. Let's see. Am I defending these? We're good. I did actually get twin guns on the submarine earlier as well, just to make the decamo more reliable. So that definitely does help out. All right, and now we've got 20k saved up, which is pretty solid. The rounds are starting to get a little bit tough, I've got to say. We're gonna have to micro the Allosaurus here to the back of the map. Ooh, these pink balloons. Camo pinks actually are a problem. Let's try that again. Please defend. We're doing better this time, I've got to say. I think we're good. Yeah, okay. So how much is Bomb Blitz actually in full? 25k? I'm gonna call it 29k, give or take. All right, round 49. This round could actually be very difficult. There's a ton of ceramics here. I think Striker Jones' abilities need to come in huge. We're gonna move you to this location now. Dude, the Allosaurus is like crazy good for the price. This is a 6 power Beast Handler, and the amount of work it's doing is unmatched. Yeah. Bomb Blitz should be afforded here. Wait a second. Can it actually be afforded this round? No. Okay, it's afforded next round. I don't actually know if that's the... I think this is the location I wanted. Never mind. The thing is we can't let it attack though. Ooh, and there's Moab this round. Okay. Remember, that's like the main rule of the challenge. This guy can't attack at all. It only can utilize its ability. Okay, we bought it. Perfect. It doesn't reach the track, which is also what we want. Let's spam the ability. Come on. No, it attacked. Dang it. This round's gonna be difficult to figure out, but I know I can do it. Okay. Okay, this time around I got a glue gunner to slow down the balloons, so hopefully it gives me more time to get my bomb blitz ability off cooldown. That's my thought with it. We'll see if it works out. The only problem is it slows down the save up as well. Like, I just now bought it, which is later than last time. Okay. Wait, bomb blitz still hasn't attacked. This is good, right? 0 pops on it. Okay, let's see if I can use bomb blitz for this last Moab. I should get the ability back off cooldown before it enters the range. Yes. Alright, that feels good. That feels good. Wait, camo balloons this round. Oh, bomb blitz is certainly going to attack here. My decamo sub should have been in the front of the map in hindsight. Yeah, we're going to move it to the front. We're going to move it to the front. Let me just redo the early game real quick. Alright guys, we are back to round 50. This time around, we have the submarine at the top. And we didn't buy twin guns, which actually saves me some money. That way, look at this, guys. I can afford bomb blitz at the start of this round. Now, the only thing about that is I don't know if this bomb blitz ability comes off cooldown in time for it to actually pop this mode before. Oh, it does. Okay. So I can time that better then. We want to use it right before the mob enters the range to get the maximum amount of pops. Or does the mob actually enter the range here? Let's see. Dang, it does. Is there a better location? There probably is a better location. What about back here? I don't know why I didn't even place it just in this corner in the previous attempt. This is a much better spot. It's pretty far from reaching, yeah. Okay. So I can wait a long time before I even activate then. Hopefully I can wait for the second mob to enter. Yes. Just wipe out the entire round. There we go. Now we're on round 51, which is the camo balloons. One thing I should also do here is definitely get up a glue gunner. Stalling these rounds to the maximum is really important. That way we get the ability off cooldown. It's a 60-second cooldown. So I don't know how close we are on the cooldown currently. Let's get glue splatter on you as well. I'm just gonna spam the ability and see if I can get back for round 51. I still don't have it back. That's actually bad. That's the other thing with these abilities is you don't know how long it's actually been. There's no like timer or ability icon you can look at. So round 51, we'll just need the other towers to defend the entire thing, which sucks. And then we can also use Striker Jones to stun these mobs a little bit, which will give me more time. Stun once. There we go, wiped it. That is so satisfying, dude. It's just a nuke for the entire screen every 60 seconds. I love it. What are we at right now? 8,000 out of... Yeah, there's like 30,000 on the Beast Hand there and 4,000 on Striker Jones. All of these are out. Wait a second. I could be smart about this round. There's a Moab that comes out at the very end of the round, and there's 4 groups of ceramics. So I'm thinking I don't pop the Moab with the bomb blitz. I only pop the ceramic groups, and that way the Moab stalls out the round and gives me time to get the bomb blitz ability back for round 56. And we still have to defend the Moab, so I'm utilizing the Beast Handler a little bit for that. One more stun. Perfect. Okay, we glued the ceramics, that's good. Those glued balloons in the back, we're gonna just let them drag out. And there you have it. This tactic is going to be OP for me right now. Yes, it worked. I have found the strategy, guys. Okay, round 57 is not going to be easy to do that tactic for. I think I'm just gonna nuke the entire round here. Bye-bye. Oh wait, there's actually a couple rainbows that still come out. So I could wait on the last rainbow. This is basically just gonna be a big learning process as I go. Very time consuming, pretty nitpicky, but we're figuring it out as we go. How many rainbows did I leave there? 6, I'll take that. And as for the absolute 0, I definitely want this as far back as possible. I think just back here is probably solid. And I could go for that snowstorm right now, which would help me out. And now we have the first BFB, round 60. I think the bomb blitz does 2,000 damage, which should be more than enough to one-shot the BFB. Let's see though. I don't know when I get this bomb blitz ability back off cooldown. There we go. Easy. Round 61 should be insta-killable as well. Ideally, I don't have to snowstorm this round because snowstorm will get a lot of pops against those zebras. But I most likely won't need to utilize it. I don't think I get it back in time against these mobs. Let's try one snowstorm. Please come back. Please, please. Please? Nope. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do then. I am going to get a mob glue. This should slow down the mobs hopefully enough to give me more time That way we can get the bomb blitz back. Okay, let's see if I'm getting this back in time. Spam it. There we go. And now we've got round 63 to deal with. I think we'll be fine against this round. Ceramics are actually pretty slow if I hit them with the glue. And then I can freeze the ceramics too with the snowstorm ability, which definitely will be utilized. It's snowstorm now. Okay, all 3 waves are out, and bomb blitz ability is not back yet, but it's almost back. Please. Can I get snowstorm back in a second? Yes, I need you, bomb blitz. There we go. 55,000 pops so far versus how many in the other towers? 1,000. Honestly, it's about even now. Wow. Bomb blitz caught up quick. Okay. It's kind of weird to think about, but as I'm getting deeper and deeper in the game, buying more stoles and just the balloons are slower, right? There's a lot more mob class balloons in here. It's getting easier for me to get all the pops in one round with the bomb blitz. So this challenge is not too bad in all honesty. BFBs go bye-bye. Okay, I am getting close now to affording that absolute 0. Once I get absolute 0 on the screen, it is going to be very good for me. This one round with the mobs could be threatening though. I'm hoping it gets... Yep, we got bomb blitz in time. Perfect. Okay, I've also noticed something with the snowstorm. I guess since I didn't cross path it, this actually has 0 pops. Like if I use the ability, it doesn't actually damage the balloons. I didn't realize that. I thought it always did 1 layer of damage, but guess I'm wrong there. That's a nice little thing to add on. A nice surprise for me. And just like that, we have absolute 0. Let's get it. Absolute 0 does now get pops, by the way, with the ability. Even without a cross path, so that is a little bit annoying, but what can you do? All right, let's use blitz ability against these mobs. I think the next thing I need to do is move my Striker Jones. Striker Jones is just getting so many pops at this point. Whenever balloons get to this point, Striker starts popping. It's either that play or I get more cooldown buffs to make my absolute 0 freezes more consistent. That way the balloons don't even reach that point of Striker Jones range, you know what I'm saying? Those are the 2 options, really. Okay, round 73 should just be a single nuke ability. Nuke. All right, this one's going to be satisfying. One of the hardest rounds in the mid-game, round 75, is just going to get wiped out from a single bomb blitz ability here. Let's wait till I get it back off cooldown. I think probably 1 more absolute 0 cycle. There you go. It's gone. Round 76, though, is a bunch of ceramics. And I honestly should have timed my abilities better. I don't have absolute 0 much off cooldown. This could be a bit of a problem. Absolute 0 now. Absolute 0 freezes them about half of the duration, okay. Can I get bomb blitz back? Nah, it's not coming back fast enough. This is what I'll do then. I am going to get a village on the water with primary mentoring. I think that gives a 15% reduction to the absolute 0 ability. And then I can also get a plutonium reactor, which gives another 15%. Let's see if that makes a difference for round 76. The freeze uptime should be much better here. Let's see. Last time was about 50%. This time it's like 70%. Yep. I think that'll make the difference I need. All right, bomb blitz ability come back soon here. Hopefully before Striker Jones attacks. There we go. This ice tower on the water change has to be one of my favorites as of recent. Being able to lower the cooldown with the reactor is really nice. Definitely a huge buff to the absolute 0. In addition to all the other buffs it's been getting recently as well. It is kind of crazy how much that guy's gotten buffed. Honestly, I should buy Permafrost. I don't know why I haven't bought this yet. It slows down the balloons after the ice is done with it. I feel like that's pretty important, right? Definitely a mistake skipping out on that. I don't think Cold Snap is necessary though at the moment. Bunch of rainbows. Ideally don't want to use Absolute 0 a ton, because Absolute 0 is going to get a ridiculous amount of pops this round, but I probably do need to use it. It's going to regrow farm the balloons too. I guess that's not really a concern of mine though. All right, how much damage am I going to get with this first bomb blitz ability? I'm at 228. Let's see. Okay, I got like 50,000. That's pretty crazy. And now we've got the ZOMG, which the ZOMG is not going to get one shot from the bomb blitz, unfortunately. I don't actually know how many abilities it'll take. All right, there's one. One actually did a decent chunk of damage. It might be only 2 abilities. 2. No, it's gonna be 3 abilities. 2 took it down to BFBs. Before I use the third one, though, I definitely want to get this on our side. A helicopter. Oh, I don't have enough money for support Chinook yet. I thought I did. I was gonna Chinook Striker Jones in 2-way location to not steal pops. Either way, we're in the 80s now. Ramping has started. I'm not sure if there's a point at which the Bomb Blitz can't one-shot BFBs inside of just the regular 100 rounds. We'll definitely find that out at some point. Alright, I now have the support Chinook up. We are going to move Striker Jones on this round. Let's spam the absolute zeros and I'll one-shot everything. There we go. Where do I want to move Striker to? I could move him up here. This might be the best location. It's still going to see Moabs up here though. I think I'm going to move my Bomb Blitz actually to the bottom right. I didn't even realize my camera was blocking all of this stuff. I apologize profusely for that. And then we're going to move Striker Jones to this left corner on this next supply crate ability. Round 85 though. Let's see if I need any more Bomb Blitz abilities than last time. That's one ability used. That's 2. So I will need 4 abilities then, because 2 only took it down. Yeah, 3 abilities takes it down to BFBs. And then the 4th ability wipes it out. Do I one-shot fortified BFBs? That's an interesting question. Let's see. I do. That's actually surprising. I did not think I'd one-shot fortified BFBs at this point. And I'm 4k away from the Energizer now. The Energizer is gonna help the cooldown of my Bomb Blitz and help the cooldown of my Absolute Zero. By the way, let's move this to here. I want to see if Striker Jones actually does reach his ZOMGs or not with the range. I don't think it will. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, that's really good. Oh, but level 17 increases the range of Striker Jones. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Round 88, I do now afford the Energizer though. Let's get it. 20% cooldown reduction on the Bomb Blitz. 50% cooldown reduction on the Absolute Zero because this is a water-based tower. Okay, DDTs could be a bit of a threat. Well, actually no, because remember, Absolute Zero has more than 100% uptime. The weird part about it is, look at the Absolute Zero ability. It doesn't let you reuse it because the DTs are already frozen. So I don't know if having more than 100% uptime even matters with this guy then. Either way, we one-shot the DTs. And yeah, at this point, what else do I even buy? I feel like I have everything I kind of want. I don't know. The only other thing that can reduce my ability cooldowns farther is Primary Expertise, which would obviously steal a ton of pops. Let's one-shot this round though. Striker Jones is still not level 20, by the way. I might need to power level Striker. Or I could move Striker Jones inside of my Energizer range to get extra leveling. That's probably the better idea. We'll do that for just a little bit. I want to hit level 20 Striker in time for round 100, obviously. That extra damage is going to be important against the BAD. I think ZOMGs still take 4 Bomb Blitz abilities, by the way. That was ability number 2. So ability number 3 should take it down to BFBs, yep. And ability number 4 wipes out the rest. Okay, DTs this round. This should not be any problem for us, though. Yep, easy wipe. Ooh, round 95 is going to be an interesting one just because these purple balloons, I feel like I can't really avoid the bomb that's not attacking unless I move it. I think I'll have to move it. Yeah, the bomb that's attacked there. Or what I could do is move the support Chinook to this location and knock back. That's probably the plan. But the weird part about the Absolute Zero is even though there's more balloons coming out that are unfrozen, it still does not let you use the Absolute Zero ability again until the previous balloons that are frozen get unfrozen. So getting more than 100% cooldown on the Absolute Zero makes literally no difference. I'm going to see if I can one-shot this entire round, by the way, but with Bomb Blitz. That's my plan. So I'm just going to wait for all the DTs to come out. Oh, that DT made it pretty far, though. I don't know. Where's the Bomb Blitz range? We're still good in the as far as the range is concerned. Nope, it attacked. It attacked. I think I can pull this off, though, if I get a Bloons TD on our side. Now the DTs don't move near as far between the Absolute Zero abilities, and I can just wipe the entire round. Bye-bye. This is so fun, I'm not gonna lie. I wish Ninja Kiwi implemented this bug into the game somehow. Like, I don't know, maybe they could make the Bomb Blitz and Elite Defender a lot more expensive, and then have these abilities able to trigger just on command, like they are right now. That's an idea, but I'm having a grand time with the Bomb Blitz right now. Look at round 96, by the way. Bye-bye. Only ZOMGs remaining. And the ZOMGs are gone. We just hit level 20 Striker 2. Okay, so just to show that the Striker Jones level 20 does help the damage, watch this. I'm at 1456. If I use the ability, I get 4,000 pops. But on this next cycle, I'll use the double damage, and I should get 8,000 pops from the Bomb Blitz ability. Alright, let's see. Striker Jones, Bomb Blitz, 8,000 pops. It does work. You love to see it. We can also move Striker Jones back into the left-hand corner now. And let's get a double damage Bomb Blitz in here. Nice. Only fortified BFBs remaining. I don't think the damage actually soaks through layers, which is kind of interesting. Some other abilities, like if I damage the ZOMG more than the health of the ZOMG, the BFBs would be already damaged inside, but the Bomb Blitz does not work like that. And the 4 or 5 BFBs get one shot. Okay. Round 98 is now here, guys. 29,000 cash left over, and I really, like, what am I gonna buy? What is there to buy that's gonna help my damage? Besides something that's gonna help the damage of the Bomb Blitz by a tiny amount, like a Glue Storm. Plus 2 damage on a 2,000 damage ability is not really gonna make any difference. But either way, double damage, Bomb Blitz, easy work. ZOMGs are already pretty weak now. And my Bomb Blitz has 1.7 million pops. It's actually very good. Absolute Zero has 10k. Adasaurus 33k. Striker Jones 28k. So I'm definitely out of the realm of 2 million pops at this point, but we can get pretty dang close. Let's double the damage and use that again. And one last ability. Bye-bye. Round 99, we have fortified DTs here. I'm definitely going to use my Bloon Sabo. And I'll use Absolute Zero when they all come out. Perfect. Wait a second. I'd like to somehow go into round 100 with Bomb Blitz ability off cooldown, but I don't think that's possible. The reason it's not possible is because I need to end round 98 with my Bomb Blitz ability, which means I don't have it at the start of 99, and I couldn't like time it for one mob to be coming out still, if that makes sense. So we'll have to go into 100 with Bomb Blitz ability on cooldown, which sucks. But it is what it is. Okay, wait a second. I completely forgot that the Striker Jones level 20 ability actually resets the cooldown of Bomb Blitz. So what I can do here is activate this and activate Bomb Blitz off the start. Yeah, that's 2,000 IQ. I knew it did it for the other passive of the Bomb Shooter, like the Mob Eliminator and stuff, but I didn't realize it actually works in the passive ability of the Bomb Blitz as well, which is really nice. So first I just want to test how much damage we can get against the BAD. I know we're not going to pop it. At least I don't think we'll pop it. And it's looking like we get the BAD down a decent amount of HP, but yeah, it's definitely not enough to pop the layer. Okay. There's one thing I can add to help my Bomb Blitz damage a lot here, and that is a Mermonkey, guys. How is a Mermonkey going to help? Well, the final harmonic reduces hero ability cooldowns by 15%. So if I put this on Striker Jones, that means I get more Striker Jones level 20 activations. Let's see how close I get with this now. Alright, I'm still a fair bit of damage off, but I should get 1/3 and final activation at the back of the map. I can also Chinook my Bomb Blitz to a different location to avoid this pops. This is just a test run, basically. We get down to the last damage stage, okay. So how am I going to get the little bit of extra damage I need? Well, I can move Striker Jones to the middle of the map, which I am going to do. That in itself will add a decent bit. And then I can also get a Bomb Shooter in the middle, which I think is probably the smartest play. Smartest way to spend my money. I don't have that much cash to spend. And we'll get one Mob Mauler. Let's run it. Double damage, Bomb Blitz ability off the rip. And then we're just going to cycle this Bomb Blitz ability as much as possible. Another one now. Double damage again. Another ability. We've already got down a couple damage stages, which is pretty good. I'm going to move the Mob Mauler to here. Bomb Blitz again. Double damage, Bomb Blitz. We got it. Yeah, we just hit the last damage stage. That's good. Okay. I'm going to have to move the Bomb Blitz so it doesn't get any pops here in a second. Let's move it now. Alrighty. Come back, Bomb Blitz, please. There we go. Move the Adasaurus in the back. I need to pop this BAD without using the double damage. I need to save the double damage. Okay, we did. Double damage, Bomb Blitz, yes. And now what? Sabo. Let's retarget the final harmonic. Target this away. We want the Bomb Blitz to basically soul the rest of this. Move you out of the range. Final harmonic right here. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I probably should have moved the Mob Mauler instead of the Striker Jones. I actually don't know which one deals more damage. Maybe Striker Jones deals more damage. And then the next Bomb Blitz ability should be able to take down the ZOMGs, and then we reset it with Striker Jones level 20 to take down the insides. That's my plan. Yep, there we go. BFB is remaining. Okay. Level 20 comes back in a second here. Here we go. Level 20. Reset. Everything's gone. Come on, 1.953 million. That's honestly more than I expected to get. I think that's very impressive for a tower not even attacking at all. Like, that is crazy, guys. Striker Jones got 33,000. This got 8,000. 1,000 on you. 34,000 on the Beast Handler. 11,000 on Absolute Zero. And 2 pops on the Final Harmonic. Give it up for the Final Harmonic, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as well. If you did, please hit the like button. Subscribe moving forward. I'm Mike out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.